Guys, my name is Ari here from Crypto News, and in this video I do want to talk about a few things and 5 cryptocurrency mistakes that you can avoid for the next bull market. So the bull market is getting closer and closer, and obviously we know after the Bitcoin halving we usually have a massive boom to the upside. So what is the Bitcoin halving exactly? Bitcoin halving is when the blocks of Bitcoin gets cut in half every 10 minutes. Okay, so that's in short what it is. We're going to be talking about the Bitcoin halving in just a few maybe in next videos or a few moments, but I do want to talk about the few mistakes that you can avoid for the next bull market, because a lot of these mistakes can pretty much help you avoid a disaster, financial crisis, or perhaps lose all your money. And the number one thing I do want to talk about is lack of research. When you are getting into a bull market, and when you're getting into cryptocurrency, you need to start doing your own research. Okay, so what a lot of people will do is they're going to go on Twitter or they're going to ask a friend, and whatever the friend says, then they're essentially going to buy. You need to essentially know what you're buying. Even if this token has a chance or pretty much guaranteed to explode 100% or 10,000% in a matter of a certain time frame, you still need to do your own research on what you are getting into, because that will cause less stress for you, or it will be less stressful, it would be more understanding, you won't be emotional, and etc. Now, if you don't do your own research, of course, it could either be it's going to be a gamble for you. You could either win a lot of money or lose a lot of money. So the first thing is do your own research. Okay, lack of research, you guys cannot have that, especially going into a bull market where things are going to get really poppin', really exciting, and really intense. Number 2 I want to talk about is ignoring security. A lot of people won't get a ledger. Okay, so this right here is a Nano Ledger X. A lot of people usually ignore these types of security. They essentially sign every transaction, they get a MetaMask, they put $100,000 in, and they pretty much are at risk of losing a lot of money. Or they sign up for a bullshit exchange, a scam exchange, they don't check the links. And something that I do want to tell you guys is always check links, always check the OpenSea address, never interact with $50 airdrop. And of course, if something is too good to be true, do not click on it. There's a lot of scams happening on Twitter right now today in a bear market, and I can't imagine how much scams will happen in a bull market. Okay, so this is why you guys have to be careful, and that's about it. Number 3 would essentially be chasing hype. Many investors fall into this FOMO hype that they have to buy the hype. And for those of you guys who don't know what FOMO is, it pretty much stands for fear of missing out. Everyone on Twitter is getting into it. All the influencers are talking about it. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up. You're seeing a bunch of green candles. Everything is beautiful, everything is legit, until boom, okay? It just starts to dump. You chase that hype, you chased it, you went after it, you chased the green candle instead of chasing the red candle. And of course, that's a massive mistake that people do in a bull market. They chase, and they just get completely wrecked. I'm telling you guys this from my own experience. I've been in crypto since 2016, and the biggest mistake I did at the beginning is chasing the green candles. I always thought that that would help me, and it did not help me at all. It just destroyed me. Okay, so I had to restart 3 times my portfolio, 3 times before getting into a very steady portfolio. Okay, so if you're not restarting, and if you're not obviously trying things out, and you're not pretty much losing money, you're never gonna make money. But that's why I'm here also to explain to you guys that you can be avoiding these mistakes if you do these 5 steps. Number 4 is over trading. Now, a lot of people, the biggest mistake they do is over trade. Okay, they buy high, sell low, buy high, sell low, buy high, sell low, until they pretty much have nothing. Okay, they think that, oh, if you buy high and then it goes back 10%, they think that it's just going to keep on dumping. Okay, and what they do is they just over trade. They not only do you get wrecked in fees, but you also get wrecked in buying high, buying low, and then you're losing a bunch of positions every damn time. Okay, and then it goes up a little bit, you buy, and then it goes down a little bit, you sell. So buying high, buying and selling low, a lot of you guys might be thinking, wait, that's such an obvious step. But a lot of people still do it. Even my friends who are experienced in crypto and have been in crypto for 5 years are actually still buying high and selling low because they're still very scared. Okay, so you guys need to not over trade because fees will wreck you. You're gonna lose a lot of your position margins, and you're just not gonna have a clear trading strategy. Using RSIs, using lagging indicator is also not the best option. If you're gonna be using these indicators, make sure that you are not using it to trade, but you're using it to see an overall view of the crypto market. Of course, guys, the last but not least, this is probably the most important one. It's not available in America because the SEC is here to protect their investors, but leverage and margin trading, guys, will literally destroy you. When I say destroy you, it will wreck you. Okay, leverage and margin trading is obviously very, very, very dangerous. If you are not experienced and you're over leveraging, that could be so bad. For those of you guys who don't know what leveraging and margin trading, you're pretty much borrowing money. Now, no, you cannot get into debt and you cannot get into minuses. Okay, but what could happen is you could open a $10,000 position and you could either make $40,000 or lose all that $10,000. So no, you can get into debt, but it is very, very dangerous and could be very, very dangerous if you don't know how to either set stop losses, you don't know how to take profit, you're too greedy, you don't know how to cut positions, and so on. Okay, so don't overtrade. Don't do leverage and margin trading. If you will do it, I would highly suggest doing it on a demo account. Don't use more than 3x leverage on your trading because that could really go crazy. For those of you guys who don't know 3x, if you have $10,000 and you use 3x, you're pretty much playing with $30,000. Now, a lot of people, what they do is they play with $100,000, okay? Even more, $1 million. They take 10 grand, they put 100x, and they think they're millionaires because they're playing with $1 million. Not only will fees wreck you playing with high leverage, but that means that if the position goes 0.5% against you, you are at risk of losing all the $100,000. Now, we know how fast crypto moves and we know how dangerous it is, right? So if Bitcoin moves right now, you're putting 100x leverage and it moves 0.5%, you're wrecked. Now, we know Bitcoin moves 2-3% on a daily basis. It goes tack, 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 up and down, wrecking everyone who's on 100x leverage, okay? Now, of course, if you have positional margin on the side, you have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 on the side, of course, you could do that. And then your leverage, instead of being, 0.5% your liquidation position, it will be essentially 3-4%. But even so, I don't recommend using that. I think it's very, very dangerous. If you will be using leverage and margin trading, I wouldn't do it more than 3x. So that is my tips for the next bull market, guys. It's just around the corner. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video.